Hello, welcome to Shiny Hatch's Gacha and Plamo channel. And today we're going back to Aqua shooters. And once again they come in these Gashapon capsules. And I just hope and pray I forgot to get a figure and maybe it's accessories. Okay, I think I got a character. No, not a character. It ain't a character. I already saw something here. Alright, I'm gonna crack it right in front of the camera. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Finally got it out. Oh, by the way, these Gashapon capsules may have another use. You could put your little cutie oranges in here as you go to work or go to school. So in this box so they don't get crushed. This is one of the many things you can still find use of. I got the instruction manual again, but this time is mainly for the wait. Still has the character instructions here. Alright, just put it down here. And then here's what contained. A barrel prop, good for cover. And then a wheel prop, then 3 sandbags, an aqua colored, yeah, it looked like one of those World War II era guns. And then we got a sword. And then this is for the their goggles. Yep. Let's take a look at this second egg. This is the figure, or oh, hold on. It's a character. It's a character. It's a character. Come on, pop it open. Ooh, there we go. Stow the egg somewhere close. We got the instruction manual down here again, and here's the head, torso, and the socks, and then the gun of the character. And here's the rest of her parts: the shoe, the skirt, hands and ties, the base stand, the her pelvis parts. I mean pelvis parts. Then the ankle parts. I mean the ankle joints. Stuff to make the arms. The T-joint that makes the thighs move and holds the rest of the body as well. And for the knees. Let's get cracking. You know, after that roughly a week of storms here in Texas, most of the snow are gone, and we're about to go back to our way of life. Still, we're on this COVID-19 new normal, and we'll get there eventually. As long as we all take care of ourselves, Observe all the precautions set by CDC and our health professionals. And then, surviving everyday life. There you go. I'm gonna work I'm gonna work on these parts first. They tend to be easier to complete though. Alright, here's the head part, and here's her rear part. There. Then we put in her bangs, her fringe. Not sure what kind of plastic they used in here, but kind of like how a little bit flexible it is. Might be ABS, I believe. And here's the head. She kind of looks rather happy. Maybe she's one of the jokesters on this part thing we're going to assemble tonight. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Then let's bring out her torso. Yeah, her school uniform is already here. Then we're gonna assemble her starting weapon, which is a form of a handgun, which is loosely kind of barreled like a M950 calico, only with something underslung, maybe flashlight. And here's her stock parts. Has this rubber plastic feel. Let's stow this trash somewhere close by. Then we open up the second set. Good thing this time I brought my cutting mat here by Fiskars. So I don't scratch my table much. What I'm gonna work on next is the stand. Just like how you assemble your giant robots and such. Fuck the thinnest plastic here. Oh, by the way, those of you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and then like this video, and at the same time hit the notification bell for more uploads that I'm gonna do, whether it's another Plamo video, or gacha, or something random in between. Don't worry, I'm still learning lots of ropes over here, just to be your dedicated gacha and Plamo channel. Or maybe I might end up being a gaming channel as well. You might start hearing me sing, whatever. But mostly I'll be a gacha and Plamo channel. Talking random things at the same time during the builds. Okay, for some reason these red ones, these red stands give them a different vibe. And also they're giving the reddish water bottles for their guns. You might think of them being like the edgiest batch, the edgiest fire team, because they have this mean looking girl with her bangs drooping down her right eye. But she ain't gonna be that mean. Unless I need to delve deeper into the Aqua Shooters lore. That'd be great. Alright. I think I'm gonna have to assemble the legs now. So the ankle joints and the pelvis will be worked on logically. Fit. Nice. Alright. Let me get this neck joint. So we can finally connect her head into her body. Yeah, the part is so small that you lose this, we're kind of pretty much doomed. And speaking of these storyline theme being them being subjected to a virtual reality game, shooting each other with water guns, hence the Aqua Shooters name drop. They may remind you of Senon Kagura, Beach Splash, or Splatoon maybe. And we got a recent entry from Bandai called Girl Gun Lady or Gun Girl Lady, which has a similar setup to Aqua Shooters structure. They have 3 girls per team, and they're being led by a girl who transforms into an action figure who fuses to who rides on their guns. They're rather anime-ish bullpup style guns. I might show you the PV at some point, but it could be one of those interesting take to sell their new Plamo, and then another spin on the battle royale genre, which is a step up by, of course, which is inspired by, the classic battle royale comic and the movie that came along with it. And then later on, Hunger Games. Then now, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, PUBG, Fortnite, and a lot many more shooter clones throughout the world. But first, we got a problem. Just as expected, the neck joint has spawned. Okay, found it. I think I better hammer it somewhere harder. Harder, please. I mean, on a harder surface, not on this flimsy table I'm working with. Now, I'm gonna have to attach it a different way. Guess I have to push it with my fingers. Yep, I went through. Now I attach the head. Aha! Here she is. Okay, back to the legs. I might have to work on the knees first. But okay, as you work on these figures, these particular Aqua Shooters figures, you gotta pay attention where you start first. You because they have a little etching of left and right, and they might matter because you might end up reversing them. I just started snipping the left parts. Be careful not to lose this teeny tiny piece here. This is what I call this is what I sometimes call the joint shaft, the one that holds, the one that goes between these gaps and then these washers here, that makes the joint. before you put make sure before you use that joint shaft, make sure the two parts that must join have their holes meet. I mean, align to each other before you plug this in. It's kind of too small for this view, but I'm telling you the process, what's going on now. Okay. Later Aqua shooters, starting from I think Series 3 onwards, had these somehow easier to work with. But if you own the first two Aqua shooters, it might take you more than pressing them to the to a wooden surface to achieve this result. Okay, now I gotta plug this to her left knee. Okay, this is gonna be her left knee. Now I gotta work on her right knee. Okay. You know, thinking of the VR aspect of Aqua shooters would just feel like your standard summer water gun seasons. But then the catch is, if you'll be in the Aqua shooters universe, all these water blasting action will be happening in school. Though, considering how people collect and customize these, they subject these Aqua shooters to many missions that doesn't always take place at their schools. I mean, throughout the lore of Aqua shooters. Some do it in the forest, others took it out on their creators' rooms. I mean, on their owners' rooms. Some would even put it on along with the Gundam, along with the other toy figs, just to make their action intense. Okay, I got the right knee up. I'd say volumes 4 and 5 are now easier to assemble. Honestly, it started from volume 3. Assembling Aqua shooter fakes are now easier. Okay, before to totally take these out from their supports, I had to join them on these shin pieces, often the sock pieces, due to how they often come. I mean, how often they're treated in Aqua shooters. But beginning on volume 6, this is like I think it's gonna be a fire team of 3 maids, and then they did a limited maid chief, or in Filipino we'd call her the mayordoma. She's gonna be rocking that eyeglasses when you see her soon. And then she owns like 2 Mach 10 style submachine water guns, yeah. And she has an alternate body that a little bit fan servicey. And theoretically, if you let her wear that, she's supposed to be armed with a Aqua sniper rifle. I'll show you the pics sometime. Okay. And then we plug these. Here we go again with the PLUCK, the plug. I have to take this off. Okay, I'll just go take it off. Snap it off. Snip it off. Because the PLUCK gets often misheard. And I don't want to be flagged for allegedly swearing because of that PLUCK word being misheard as F. Okay. This is why I don't recommend taking them off from their supports, I mean from the runners. If you notice, if you look at their feet, there still has these L and R pieces, which tells you where to reconnect them for the fake. So you better put this down, press it in until they start to fit, either to the shoe first or to her leg. Careful with this again. Okay, I managed to press the ankle joint to the shoe first. Then I connect this in. If ever I'll have to shape up the runner's groups for the flashing, let's say, so it looks a little bit more seamless. At this point, I might do alternate upload sessions. Like, you may see me do work on anime gear today, or this time. Later on, you'll see me working on Aqua shooters. I mean, yeah, this will be out as another next Thursday's episode. Then another week, you'll see me working on an anime gear. Or maybe if I suddenly decide to buy a Gundam, then you'll see me working on a Gundam. Or hopefully I start what I've been blabbering about. Put the anime gear in Gashapon, even though as some pasted in prop, or with actually animated frame by frame, or I'd animated frame by frame, or the masochistic option, draw them in. I'm not sure Bandai would be fine with me redrawing an anime gear, as if I'm teasing them to make a game out of it ready for the West. Like, come on, who'd not want to have a robot battle in their school? Well, I mean, not the one, not like the one you see kind of like those armed Roombas, but a little more like the Kuratas versus Eagle Prime ones, but on a smaller scale, if ever. Hear me out, Bandai of America. Please bring anime gear to the West. And also Aqua shooters. Officially, please. Please, Bluefin, bring them in. Promise, we'll buy more of those. And if ever, really, I hope Bandai collaborates with Overwatch and put Overwatch figs in Aqua shooter style. I'm sure a lot of people will be more interested than just getting more batch of Skullgirl squads, or these. Give us some male ones, like a little bit after the Kawabata limited edition ones. out. The pelvis, or erroneously the pelvis or the patty parts are kind of sharp to work with. You gotta be careful handling these. I've been injured by a toy part once, and that was a mega construction, and it left me a week to get it healed. I remember it was one of those mega halo hands that injured me in the past because I had a hard time attaching them because they tend to fall when I was customizing or posing them, or even transferring them to another set of mega construction body. Excuse my list. Okay. Here's the pelvis part, aka the patty part. But then I have to shave off the flashing hair so it doesn't give me more hard time to connect the Aqua parts together. So would that look like this now? When you attach them, you hit pops. That means you got a good fit. Here's how it went so far. Don't worry, you won't be seeing her like this all the time. Unless you have built your own torso part that's meant to look like a swimsuit. That might work. Now I need to get the skirt part off. We're halfway done here. When you look at their skirt, I mean on these market skirt, I ain't enticing everyone to do that. Please, in real life, it'll get you a lot of trouble. You gotta watch out for little writing here that says F usually. That's to indicate that it's a front part. I mean face to the front if you see the F. Okay. Yeah, the fitting the skirt in is a little bit difficult, especially if you got all other body parts connected. So there might be a few of us who decide to attach these legs last, just to get the pelvis and the skirt in. Yeah, that hard. Oh no! The feet just went off. I have to push it again. Okay. If anyone of you who happen to play or watch the recent Idol Master games or the series, I think it's Cinderella Girls, this hairstyle reminds me of Koume, Koume. I'm not sure if she really smiles like that, but this character here looks a little bit more prankster to me. Alright, almost got her done. Now time to work on her shoulders. I'll start on her left. Most of the music you've been hearing throughout my videos are of my own compositions. Even though I don't personally own a lot of musical instruments, it's all possible through sound hosts that you can either download or buy through your favorite music making site, or anything that goes well on your DAWs or digital audio workstations. And in my case, I use what they call Music Maker by Magix, Magix, Magix. It may take a little I mean, especially if we don't have any a decent music background, but to start off, you may have to get familiar with the systems, the sound pool. I mean, yeah, sound pool is like a bunch of audio samples for you to start producing music. Think of your, I mean, the way how it looked may make you remember MTV's Music Generator game from PlayStation 1, or I think they also had it on PlayStation 2 onwards, where you build your own tunes block by block. That's actually beats per beat. Then when you're done, you'll be able to export it as an MP3 or any audio type of your choice. But most of the time, I do it on MP3 format. And those things I use lately are already licensed. I bought them. I invested in those so I could freely use them on my. I mean, everything I make with that sound pool can be used, so it gets monetized. Maybe sometime I might have to let a few people or anyone use it, as long as they buy it from me somehow for their for their musical needs, especially for those who do Gacha Live and Gacha Club animations who need their own little more custom music. I might start doing a few. Who knows? I might consider it. Okay, I'm already working on her left forearm. Working on these Aqua shooters are getting easy now. I mean, it gets faster. Maybe I was more like already got acquainted to the previous models, so this feels like a second nature to me now. Okay, here's a gripe. You might have to remove the flashing first before you attach the shaft. Or just press it in first. Okay. Alright, press it in. Press it into the other side. Now, cut off the flashing, so it gets more seamless for the figure. Then shave off the nubs. As a miniature hobbyist would put it, the nibbly knobbly bits. I might give her this a free arm, a free hand. Because later I'm gonna armor her with a Thompson. Or no, it looked more of an MP40 gun to me than a Thompson. Because if it was a Thompson, the water bottle, which serves as their ammo, would have looked like a little drum mag. Maybe one day we could talk to Bandai, let them do a Mafia themed Aqua shooter set, avatar set, or we could always make our own with a power 3D printer, 3D pen, or even epoxy clay, air dry clay. Theoretically anything. Okay, we're almost done. Now time to work on her right arm and give her another better weapon. Or why not? She will wields it. Okay, I might have to put take these off and then put it on her base stand. Yeah, this feels like an android when you customize it. Now let's work on her right arms. I mean, yeah, right arm and then right forearm. Oh, if anyone else in the West are watching these, this Aqua shooter character build I'm doing, they're still available on Amazon. Wait, no, not. It's kind of rare to get them anymore on Amazon Japan. But you can get them more on Jungle. Can't remember what exact site, but I know I bought them in Jungle. At least for the Series 2 sets. And then others were bought on eBay. With some of them coming from Hong Kong. And then there's at least one who still had it within his or her American shop. I bought the very first batch of Aqua shooters for like $50 because it's a complete box of most common guns used in most games, and then the first schoolgirls for this toy line. Okay, I might have to push it through the table. But I don't always recommend this because you'll be putting some stress on the joints. Good thing I didn't put my coffee on top anymore. It'll cost me more trouble. But then, I need a harder surface. Is it a harder surface? I might have to push it through the table or through the sofa. Okay, a little better now. And then cut this up. Be careful not to lose that shaft again, please. It'll take us several minutes to get another one right. Alright, almost there. This might line up the pieces. Get the shaft in here. I hope it fits. I hope it truly fits. I hope it does. Oh, come on. No. I might have to shave it a bit. Okay, I'll have to try it again. It fits better. in an angle position. Okay, starts to fit better. Now press it onto the hard surface. There. It finally went through. Just as planned. Now scrape up the knobs again. And I connect these. Ah! Great. Just great. I accidentally dropped this hobby knife onto my belly, and no scratches so far. Please, when you start using those X-Acto knives, be careful about it. Be really careful about it. Sheer presence of mind required. On cam, off cam. Okay, I might have to press this further. Now I end up take off the head. Now I gotta press hard on the head. There you go. So it looks a little bit more seamless. Now we put her grip arm. I mean a grip hand. So why this? Because most of the weapons they use have these pegs. So instead of them actually modeling the gun handle, they just decide to use few plastic and block it off, so it gets a somehow what they call a universal gripping. Compared to how Figma puts every effort on their weapons and then their hands. Alright, we got her done. Almost done. Now let's get one of their weapons and maybe pop up their terrain kit. Okay, I'll be frank about this, but the moment Vuild and Bandai work on these again, but do it for the stateside, these would get along well with Jazzware's Fortnite bases. I mean, the Aqua shooter figs will use the Fortnite bases for their war games, and it could be a good. It might have that board gaming potential. Okay. Yep, here's their big blade. I might have to do it this way. Don't worry. Yeah. This is their Aqua Masamune. I think this goes to where? I think it goes here. Yep, the red bottle goes here. It's a big freaking sword. And then this one here goes to this barrel. So it will look like, yep, an MP40. Yep, it did look like an MP40. Let's see if we could pose it like a proper rifleman. Okay, but first you need to get the arm right. Posing the aqua shooters may be hard because their arms tend to fall off. So much for the customization potential, if that's the only price. I mean, that's the only gripe about them. They tend to fall off. Okay, I called it. They tend to fall off that much, so you might not be able to pose it accordingly yet. The only problem with the current, with these earlier models of aqua shooters was the skirt is made of kind of a rubbery ABS plastic. It doesn't have that flexibility to make you do this pose effectively. Because if it's there, it will retract, making their poses a little more unnatural. Okay, there she goes. For more Plamo videos, gacha content, or anything under the sun, please like this video, subscribe to Shiny Hatsuya channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. It would help us a lot to do more content. Thank you!